This is my dad, Edward VIII, who never married Wallace Simpson. She married a double, a look-alike, an imposter. Here she is with the imposter. This is my grandfather, George V. There is no George VI. Elizabeth's father, they're illegal. He helped kidnap me. He helped take down my father with lies. My father married Georgia O'Keeffe's sister, Claudia Ruth O'Keeffe, and I'm sorry, I don't even have a picture of my mom. I didn't find out about my kidnapping and my real name till late '83 from the British Embassy, I might say. These are just pictures when I was growing up. And by the way, I grew up in a hellhole right here, given another name. Well, what do you think happened to my father and mother? Their names were stolen too and given to this Wallace Simpson and an imposter. What I wanted to get and make clear, it's almost like the song Harper Valley PTA. Excuse me here. And I want to just read this because, yeah, after all the finding out about my birth and what's been done to me and my sons here in this country, and listen, they're heirs after me. All this happened because I was born. And people broke the law against me and against my country and against, they believe in God. What about the Ten Commandments? What part of it did you not understand? And especially George, the illegal George VI and Elizabeth. That's Elizabeth's father and her mother, who was kin to the Rothschilds who have kidnapped me. Rockefeller, Joe Kennedy, Roosevelt, etc., etc. What part of it did you not understand? God saved the Queen? That'd be me. I wanted to get this, though. It's my understanding that, and I was told this more than once, that my grandmother, part of the royal family, did not accept my mother. And they said she was a commoner and could not be queen. And yet they stood by, and I think Mary, my own grandmother, was part of it. And they stood by and watched what happened to my dad, to their grandchild, Mary's grandchild. That's my grandmother, and the rest of the family. And Elizabeth, who's sitting up there, should be prosecuted for a traitor and for there's all kinds of laws that she's broken. And my own country being invaded while she sits behind the walls in the castle, and everybody thinks she's a celebrity and this good person. I want to say this, my mother wasn't, as far as I can ascertain, my father was never married but one time. That's to my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keeffe, Windsor. My mom was married to my father, and that's all. They were married to each other. And look at the blatant lies that have been used, and then kidnapping me. And the addendum to the forced abdication, and it's sealed, under seal, it should be broken, states that I'm heir to the British crown. The day I was born, I was heir. Thus the kidnapping and holding us hostage, my parents hostage too. What I wanted to get here is part of the reason that was given, which is stupid. My mom wasn't acceptable because she was a commoner. Well, you know, there are a bunch of, the song Harper Valley, Hypocrite, by Judy C. Riley, and I hope she doesn't mind me using this on here. You're all a bunch of Harper Valley hypocrites. And hypocrite is a person who pretends to have virtues, morals, to have beliefs and principles that he or she does not have. Now, you tell me what Elizabeth has stood up there. She's very knowledgeable, of course, of what happened to me and the illegal takedown of my father. And she has stood by, and I'm going to say it again, Charles, unless this is stopped, would be king. Illegal, but king, or crowned. He has been married twice. His first was divorced from Diana. And then he married Camilla Parker Rose, and she's a divorcee. So this makes him married twice. And most of all, they're living with the knowledge of they've taken down their country, my country. They know that they're illegal. The money they're using is not theirs, it's mine. And they're living with lies while everybody dotes on them and loves them. And I guess it's a calling to me that people can, I don't know where they're coming from. If they believe in God, and they believe in God Save the Queen, do they think God is a nutcase or something? Yeah, they jump on me for saying that. But you got to think that. Do you think he doesn't know Elizabeth is illegal? Do you think he doesn't know all this? I want my country back. I did not abdicate. My father did not abdicate. It was a forced one. And I am the legal heir. I want my children in God. I hope they're alive and safe. And I want Great Britain to be back on its feet again and thriving and not taken down by a bunch of thugs, Elizabeth and her brood.